Tell me that I can, I tell them why not. This is my calling, I'ma make it sense. I'ma set them more than a conqueror.
What's up guys, Altug here, back again, epicaesthetics.com. 4 weeks to go now, 4 weeks out from my first competition this year, which is the Miami Pro Fitness Modeling Championships 2013. I did this competition last year, came 4th place in the under 75 division. I do have another show as well 6 weeks after, which is the WBFF show in Orlando. That's the show I'm most concerned about, in all honesty. That's the one I want to really peak for. Miami Pro, I'm kind of using as more stage experience. I did it last year, had a blast, met some amazing people, and looking to have a reunion with some of them. Got some of the guys competing again on that day, so it'll be good to see everybody. I'm continuing with my bodybuilding posing. Again, the reason for that is just so that I can hold my body, just learn how to hold my body in optimal positions during certain times, like the 3/4 turns. When I was watching the DVD back last year of the show, I wasn't really holding my body to show it off at its best. If anything, I was making it look weaker by some of the stances and positions I was using. So I want to be a lot more aware, and I think bodybuilding posing can help you with that. Obviously I'm not allowed to hit bodybuilding poses on the day because fitness modeling's a different ball game. These are mandatory poses that I'm doing now in this video. So in a bodybuilding competition, what the MC would do is shout out these mandatory poses, and you need to just hit them poses. And I mean, the poses can look a bit stiff in bodybuilding, and you know, your facial expressions aren't as important in bodybuilding. It is important to smile in bodybuilding, but it's quite obvious when you're tensing really hard and smiling at the same time. It looks a bit more like a grimace, and they don't want that in fitness modelling. It's kind of like they want you to stay relaxed and tense at the same time, if that makes sense. It's almost like being tense effortlessly, so you need to have a natural smile on your face. You need to take up natural stances as well. But to be fair, the poses aren't too far away from fitness modelling poses. If you can just simply modify them to be a bit more friendly looking, a little bit more natural looking and less stiff, you can pretty much hit modified bodybuilding poses in fitness modelling competitions. With my posing this week, Eric kind of told me to go back to the drawing board after I sent him this video, because what it is that I'm making a lot of mistakes. Like for example, this pose here is a perfect example. I'm up on both of my toes if you look at my feet, and you're not supposed to be up on both of your toes. It's just the front foot where you can be up on your toe for this one. I got a lot of my body positioning wrong for a lot of the poses, a lot of my hand positions wrong. What the reason for that was, I'm trying to focus on certain mistakes that he's correcting me on from email to email, but what I did this week was correct one mistake but then let everything else go. So I was too focused on the one mistake I did last week on each pose. So when one thing was correcting, the other stuff was decorrecting, if that makes sense. So what I've been told is go back to the drawing board, because I haven't really looked at the, basically when you are a 3DMJ client, they give you a PDF file, and what that does is it documents and has pictures of every mandatory bodybuilding pose and gives you tips and tricks. It's really good, really comprehensive file. So what I did was take notes on that file on the first week. So I made my own notes, but I haven't really revisited that PDF file since the first week. by the way, that pose is totally wrong. Like, I just didn't flare my lats at all in that one. I pulled my shoulder blades, my scapula together instead of spreading them, so that'll be corrected next week. But yeah, so I'm gonna revisit the PDF file for next week, so hopefully you're gonna see a much more improved posing session next week when I come back to it, and hopefully you're gonna see me a lot leaner as well. I'm 171 pounds here. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier in the video, so I believe that's a drop from last week. So 171, my macros are still the same. I've been told to keep them at 175 carbs, 55 fats and 225 protein. The diet's nice and easy. The diet is not difficult at all. I'm not finding any difficulty just yet. I guess, you know, being so close to contests, my carbs are pretty high, 175, but as long as I keep dropping body fat, Eric's happy, I'm happy. So there's really no reason to go too extreme and sacrifice muscle. So that's the main goal when you're in contest prep. Retain all of your muscle and just gently coax the fat off by 1 pound or 2 a week. So you're not really doing anything extreme. My cardio calories are still the same. My target is to burn 800 calories a week via cardio. That can be through high intensity interval training, or it can be through low intensity cardio, which is what I am using at the moment. That is walking uphill on a treadmill at about 5 to 6% incline. 7.4 kilometers an hour is the fast walk. Alright guys, make sure you keep subscribing, make sure you follow me, and yeah, look out for my next video. Peace.